Good day and welcome back to my channel. Let's start off by finishing the bit of coffee I have here. Oh man, coffee early morning in Africa, fantastic. I'm JB from Affordable Air Gunning and Go for Gold Safaris. Today's video is going to focus on why I use Arken scopes, and more specifically Arken turret scopes. I'm a professional hunter. All these rifles, they work, they earn me a living. This is my bread and butter. They work. This rifle I've had for many years, and about 2 years ago I changed from the 3x9x40 Leupold that was on here to an Arken EPL 6x24x50. As I started taking clients out a couple of years back, I realized that how do I explain to a client that if this rifle is zeroed at 100 and now we've got a springbuck at 250 meters, that he's got to aim 1 foot high. What is 1 foot at 250 meters? And the Leupold had a plain all traditional hunter's crosshair, didn't have any holdover dots or anything on it. Then I started looking at other options to remove the Leupold, and obviously as you're watching YouTube's the place to be. I started looking at quality, reliable budget scopes, and I never actually considered a turret scope. I was very happy with a capped turret until I saw old Cyclops. Big guy, doesn't take shit, calls a fucking spade. And I watched these reviews on these Arkens, and I was really impressed that you could have the consistency of taking a scope and doing this with the turret, and it goes back to zero every single time. I looked at multiple reviews, more and more reviews. I'll link a couple of reviews below so you can go and look at how they tested these at a range. These rifles aren't range rifles. They get zeroed at the range, and then maybe twice a year I come back to the range, but they work. I do shooting training on this. This is for kids and for ladies, the 223 Remington 30-06. This is for the larger African Plains game. And I thought, hang on a second, maybe I should get a turret scope. And the best decision I could have done. However, what was really important is budget. I'm on a tight budget. It's not the best paying career in the world. It's a great job, but you're not going to become rich by being a professional hunter. So I wanted an affordable, reliable scope. And that is where this Arken comes into play. And each one of these Arkens, I paid for them. I bought this one about 2 years ago. This was about 18 months ago. And this was about, I think, 8 months ago. I bought this one more recently. I changed onto the FX Mark 1. But up until about a week ago, I had no affiliation with Arken whatsoever. Now I am affiliated with them. I personally own 6 Arkens, and between my friends and people that I've promoted to, I've sold probably over 20 scopes. Didn't sell them. I referred people to Anton at Engage Optics in Cape Town, and Anton contacted me and said, John, why don't you become an agent for me or affiliate and promote Arken? You've sold so many of them. Why don't you start promoting them? And now, by using my code AAG underneath, if you order Arken in South Africa, anywhere in South Africa, you'll receive free shipping from Anton. And he's also the cheapest Arken agent as far as I know in South Africa. Link is below. So, what is the great value of a turret scope? The great value is that I no longer have to guess or explain to a client what does a 1 foot holdover look like at 250 meters. What does a 80 centimeter holdover at 350 meter look like? That's almost a meter holdover. If you're looking through the scope and you're not hunting regularly, how do you judge? If you want to do a 300 meter shot, how do you judge what is 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot if you have no actual reference at 300 meters? And now what I've done is I've literally taken these scopes, measured the ballistics, and I know how many mils, these are mil rads, how many mils must I click to adjust the scope. And all I do now is I've got my rangefinder, the client's next to me, I range the animal, and let's say it's 250, I range it, and I literally lean over, I've got it marked over here, show you a little inset marked. I click to 250. You'll just see here. Let me just get to this one here. I've got this little turret tape on here. Just made it myself, and I can very quickly put the range required in here, and the client aims where I showed him the pictures of the animal on the vitals. No hole over, just a little bit for wind, but no up or down elevation. This is fixed with the turret scope. And what is a must when you have a turret scope? It must be reliable, it must track, and once I've set it to 200, if I go back to 0, it must be back on 0. And this is what these Arkens offer time after time after time. And you can look at all the reviews on YouTube. They are incredible. These scopes have proven themselves over and over and over, and I cannot emphasize enough on how impressed I am with these scopes. All their features, I'll link the videos in below. You can go and watch them. I don't have to go into the full breakdown of these scopes. There are enough videos like that. I'm saying as a hunter, not someone that's sitting on a range, as a hunter that earns a living with these rifles, these Arken scopes have proven themselves over and over. From an FX impact, 22 rimfire, 223, 3006. It is an absolute pleasure to shoot with them. Clarity up to 1,000 meters. I see a springbuck in here, zoomed at 24 times. I can clearly see a springbuck at 1,000 meters. No one's going to shoot a springbuck at 1,000 meters, not with these rifles, but the scopes are incredible. And all I do once I've ranged, I literally lean across, set, and the client takes it. So these turret scopes in the veld as a hunter really works. The ballistics, you measure the speed, you go to the Hornady or any ballistic app, you punch it in, and you know how many clicks for each distance you have to do. You put that on a little cheat sheet if you have multiple rifles. Otherwise, it's easy to actually memorize your rifle, and you take a little cheat sheet with you in your rifle box. Before that, just refresh yourself. You go out once you've ranged it, set, and it's on the numbers, on the numbers. And these Arkens currently retail for less than half of anything that comes close to it in South Africa. Engage Optics in Cape Town. Give Anton a call. And remember, AAG, the promotion code, will get you free shipping anywhere in South Africa. I can't stress enough what excellent scopes these are. Happy hunting. Remember, this is the way to go.